Working for you in high definition, this is Channel 4 News Today.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Channel 4 News Today. I'm McCloy. Hope you're enjoying the morning. Starting to warm up a little bit, right, Nancy?
Yes, a lot of us actually started out in the 50s, upper 50s, but 50s nonetheless. We take a look outside right now. You can see the sun is shining brightly after some early morning fog. 90 degrees is our high today. Really not a bad day at all. I mean, a fabulous day for heading outdoors and doing some outdoor chores if that's your thing, or heading to the park with a dog if that's your thing. Whatever. It's going to be great weather for today.
A lot of festivals happening this morning.
Perfect.
So get outside, enjoy it. We're going to get you caught up on your news right now, though. It is 9:30. I want to get you caught up on what's happening right now in North Nashville. This is a live picture from Chesapeake Drive near Skyline Hospital. A driver is fighting for their life after crashing into a fence, and you can see police are still on the scene. There's the yellow tape up, and you can see the car wedged into the fence there. We know that there was a baby inside the car, but we've learned the child is okay. Crews say they're still working on the driver. We'll bring you any updates as we get them. At least 2 people are dead after a horrific crash in Brentwood overnight, and we now know both victims were pedestrians. This was the scene last night on I-65 near Concord Road. According to the Tennessee Highway Patrol, Jessica Coleman and Rodney Hatton had stepped in front of an oncoming car. Investigators say this doesn't appear to be a case of suicide. Apparently, the two are just trying to get to the shoulder from the median. The driver, Amber Patter, and passenger Linda McGillum were injured in the crash. There's no word on their condition this morning. It was another bad night for Nashville pedestrians. 2 people were hurt in separate crashes. The first happened around 10:30 last night. Police say a man was trying to cross Lebanon Pike when he was hit by an oncoming car. According to investigators, he was not in a crosswalk. The man was rushed to Vanderbilt in critical condition. The driver is not facing charges. A few hours later, another man was hit by a car along Murfreesboro Pike in South Nashville. Police say he was also hit while trying to cross the street. Officers expect him to survive. Police say the driver did not see him until it was just too late. Nashville may be developing a reputation as a dangerous place for pedestrians. In recent months, several people have been hit along busy roads, including a 95-year-old Elizabeth Noose, who died yesterday just one day after she was hit by an SUV on Harding Pike. Police say she was on the sidewalk at the time of the crash. Earlier this year, 9-year-old Emma Bradshaw was hit by a car along Old Hickory Boulevard in Bellevue. Mayor Dean has spent years trying to make Nashville a safer place for pedestrians and bicyclists. He built bike lanes, trails, and sidewalks. But according to the Metro Planning Organization, 88% of roads in the Nashville area earned a D or worse for pedestrian safety. 3 people were rushed to Vanderbilt after a violent crash in Dixon County. State troopers say 2 sheriff's deputies were responding to a call with their lights and sirens on when a pickup truck turned in front of them. An ambulance rushed the deputies to the hospital. The other driver was flown to Nashville, where he later died. Riding the bus is about to get quicker on one of Nashville's busiest routes. Nashville just received a $10 million grant to improve service on Murfreesboro Pike. The money will pay for a new system that will allow buses to communicate with traffic lights. It also pays for upgraded crosswalks, sidewalks, bus shelters, and real-time signs that will let passengers know when the next bus arrives.
That may not sound very innovative, but the effect is to reduce the travel times on that bus route by a 1/5 or more.
MTA plans to use the same technology on the proposed AMP. That bus rapid transit system would run from St. Thomas Hospital to West Nashville and then all the way to 5 Points on the city's east side. Yesterday, a small group of opponents protested the mayor's news conference. The federal government should announce later this fall whether it will fund the AMP. The White Bluff Police Department is adding another hybrid patrol car to its fleet. That's according to the Dixon Herald, which reports that the new car would replace a pickup truck. White Bluff turned to hybrids a few years ago as a way to cut fuel expenses. Right now, the department has 4 Toyota Priuses. We're to 9:34. If you're out enjoying the nice weather today, don't panic when you hear this. Metro's Office of Emergency Management will be testing 93 tornado sirens today at noon. The alarms are supposed to be tested on the first Saturday of every month, but remember all that rain we were having? That caused them to delay the test. They have not done one since May, so the sirens will go off at noon today, but remember, it is just a test. Country legend Loretta Lynn is canceling shows because of an accident with a guitar, of all things. The 81-year-old says she was getting her guitar out of the closet when it fell on her, caused her to hit a dresser. She broke 2 of her ribs. On Facebook, she wrote that she just hates missing shows, but sometimes she says you just have to do it. She was supposed to play in Oklahoma this weekend, but the performance is going to have to be rescheduled. Carrie Underwood has got some new footwear this week. She posted a picture on Twitter of her leg in a boot after she fell during a show in Texas. She says it's not broken. She won't have to miss any shows, thankfully. You can catch her debut as the voice of Sunday Night Football right here on Channel 4 this weekend. A lot of people excited for football. It's pretty toasty, so if you're going to be outside for any, I don't know, sporting event. I know there's festivals, a Greek festival happening today.
Oh, I love the Greek festival.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
Notice that temperatures dropped toward the end of the work week, down to 85. It's going to feel like fall, Ann.
Ooh, except for midweek's looking really hot.
Oh, well.
I'll have to mark my calendar for that one. All right. Star Trek fans are warping into Nashville this weekend for the official Star Trek convention. There will be trivia contests, an auction of collectibles, and guest appearances. Kate Mulgrew will be there today. She played Captain Janeway. The convention is at the Opryland Hotel today and tomorrow from 10 to 7. Tickets start at $20. Just ahead, a woman set free after 20 years on death row, and some stunning new technology heading to the moon. We'll explain what's on this rocket when we come back. A live picture downtown. It's not too bad right now, but just wait till this afternoon. It's going to be hot. We'll be right back. Now to the big story in Arizona this morning. A woman who has been on death row for 20 years is walking free this morning. Deborah Milkey was convicted of having her 4-year-old son killed. Authorities say in 1989, Milkey told her son he was going to see Santa Claus, but instead 2 men took the boy and killed him. A Maricopa County judge has overturned Milkey's sentence, saying there is not direct evidence linking her to the crime. A new robotic spacecraft is carrying a communication system that could change how NASA gets its data.
Ignition and liftoff.
The craft is called Laddie. It took off yesterday in Virginia, and there's a new laser communication device that could send information back to Earth 6 times faster than a radio. If it works, there are several military and civilian applications that could use the new technology. The world's largest passenger plane got a water salute in Atlanta. In order to make it happen, the Atlanta airport had to widen 2 runways and 3 taxiways. A lot of work there. USA Today reports the double-decker plane has 450 seats, but gives each passenger more room. The plane will fly between Atlanta and Asia 3 times a week. Atlanta is the 4th city in the U.S. that the plane can land at. Google is encrypting information that passes through its data centers as fast as they can. The company's encryption initiative was approved last year, but they've accelerated it because of all the backlash from the NSA surveillance programs. Officials say it will not stop intelligence agencies from snooping, but it makes mass surveillance a whole lot harder. Agencies will have to focus on their high priority targets like terrorism suspects. Facebook is holding off on a controversial update to its user policy. The company says it was going to clarify its policies in the update, but consumers and privacy groups say the update would make it easier for companies to use your name, pictures, and information to endorse products, and without your consent. Facebook says it's going through user feedback, and the delay has nothing to do with an FTC complaint. This little guy had to take a dip to cool down. 2 California boaters and their dog saw the bear. It's a cub, by the way, paddling along, decided to float by it. They're brave. And the cub just keeps on swimming like it's no big deal, like it's part of the family. You can see his paws under the water. And he's kicking away. Temperatures in that area getting close to 100 degrees, so no surprise the boaters and the cub had the same idea. hitting up the lake out there. It might be a good day for that here
Good way
in the
to
mid-state.
cool off. Yeah, it's going to be a great day for that. Actually, tomorrow's going to be awesome, too. It looked like that bear was doing the dog paddle.
And I would be paddling away from the bear.
Very quickly. Whatever you're doing outside today, hey, fabulous weather for it. We're taking a look outside right now. I mean, check out downtown. Rain chance 20%. All in all, we can't complain.
All right. I think it's a pool day today. Join Alan and Nancy tonight for your evening news starting at 5. Have a great day, everybody.